Hi, my name's Tina Bell and I'm Head of Education for Pure Nails. Today I'm going to be showing you our PoliBuild system. So PoliBuild comes in a tube. It's a hybrid product and we do this in 6 different colours. Today I'm going to be using the nude, which is a beautiful soft overlay colour. We're also going to be using the liquid control and our brush. So before we start doing anything like that, the first thing we're going to do is use our prep and scrub, and we're going to dehydrate the nail. So I'm just going to go over the nail and then using the plush brush, remove any dust or debris. So once you can see that this is dehydrated, we're then going to go in with base coat. So I'm going to use our normal base coat. You can use FlexiBond, rubber base, whatever base coat you've got, you can use under this system. So I'm just going to go in with normal base today. You can just put the base coat on the natural nail if you wish. I like to pull it all over just so I get a good application. So I'm just going to go and place this just as you would on a natural nail, keeping it nice and neat. Tidy up the side walls, nice and neat around the cuticle. Okay, so once you've got that on, we're going to cure that for 30 seconds. So while he's in there, we're going to get out what we need. So we need a little dapping dish. We need to pop in some liquid control. So this will evaporate, so only put out what you need. You don't need a lot. And then we're going to be using our brush. So this is the Halo brush, the PoliBuild brush. It's a dual tool. So on one side you have your spatula and on the other side you have your brush. So you're going to need a little wipe. We're just going to push the brush down into the liquid control, push it right to the bottom to remove any air bubbles, and then we're going to wipe off the excess liquid. We want the brush damp but not soaking wet. So once we've got your brush prepped, you're then going to get your tube. We're going to squeeze out what we need, and then I'm just going to use my spatula to slice it off. And then I'm going to place the bead onto the nail. So once you've got that on, you're going to use your brush now. So your brush must be damp but not soaking. You don't want it soaking wet because that can create bubbles, which you don't want. So we're just going to start to push this around. So PoliBuild will stay on the nail until you move it. It's not going to move. I could walk away and leave that for 2 hours, come back and you would still be sitting there. So what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate it with our brush and the liquid control, and we're just going to push it to where we want it. So this product is perfect for beginners because you have all the time in the world. You're not fighting against gravity or air that's going to cure it. This is just going to stay like this until you're happy. So you can see there that my product is starting to gently stick to the brush. This means that my brush is running out of liquid control. You can see starting to cling. So before that gets too tacky, I'm just going to dampen it down again. Wipe it off again on the side of the jar. So once he's damp, he's ready to go. You don't want the brush soaking wet because this can create air bubbles in the product. So if you find you've got too much product, what you can do is use your spatula, just slice off what you've got, the excess. Keep a hold of it because you can use it on the next nail, so there's no wastage. So just tap that around where you want, making sure that it's nice and even. So you can see how I'm not rushing, I'm just taking my time. You don't need to panic. You could just literally take a good 10 minutes to get this exactly how you want it to be. So again, if you've got a little bit too much, you can just slice it off, making sure that is nice and neat. And then once you're happy with that application, give them a little check, making sure that you've got a nice apex. It's nicely down the side walls but not thick, so you've tucked it right in. It's neat around the cuticle and you've got a good even application on the free edge. Once you're happy with that, we're going to cure this now for 60 seconds. Now this is the only product that Pure Nails do that cures at 60, so it is a little bit tricky to keep remembering, but it is vital that you cure him for 60 seconds. So while he's in, I'm just going to clean my brush and my spatula, and then I'm going to get a nice clean wipe and we're going to load that up with some prep and scrub. So when he comes out, this nail will have a tacky layer, will have an inhibition layer, so we need to remove that first. Okay, so he's been in and cured now, so you can see he still does have a little bit of a tacky layer. We're just going to wipe that off. And then this nail is now ready for your normal filing routine and then your gel polish application.